And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Prescott. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We're only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Two yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Algier will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Throwing Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. On the move past the foot. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Waste of time.
A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Allen finds Hyatt, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Jones will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Daniel Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Vikings have 8-6 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Prescott now. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Left side, he's got Robinson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jones on first down. He connects with Hyatt, and he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Howell. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Prescott. Addison hauls it in. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rolling to his left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
My coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Jones throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Lewis Seen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this almost intercepted. That sure saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Got it. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Prescott on first down. Rolling to his right. Over the middle here to Brown. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Prescott. He gets it to Addison. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
What was that?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gold, getting set for quarter number 3 here. get the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now a 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he tries to force it in. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive. Cruz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Donald. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Cruz. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Looking to throw. Cruz. Over the middle and complete to Addison. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Back to throw. Cruz. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Cruz. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off play action, Cruz. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Quick slant to Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Cruz on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
All right, offense, keep pushing the ball downfield. Let's go. Come on. They can't stop us. 19 Tiger, 19
Off the play fake. Cruz steps away. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Jones. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. Cruz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll run on 1st down. Howell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now Cruz to throw on 2nd down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Cruz. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give right side. Donald. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Cruz. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll try the left side. It's Howell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a give right side. Donald. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Cruz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Cruz. And that is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 2nd down now, Donald. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Cruz throwing on 3rd and long. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He has Hyatt over the middle. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. In this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, these sharp guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.